Hey, this is Keith Perhack, CEO of SegMetrics. I'm going to show you a feature that can make your paid ads dramatically more profitable without changing a single ad, a single piece of creative, or even a single offer. It's called Conversion Feeder, and it's all about giving your ad platforms better data so they can find you better customers. And it's about much more than just sending the ad platforms a list of conversions. First, if you're running ads, you got to understand ad targeting. Facebook, Google, TikTok, Bing, they all run on algorithms. These algorithms guess who they think will respond to your ads. And these algorithms are only as smart as the data that you give them. Right now, most marketers do one of two things. Either they let the ad platforms guess who to target based on web pixel data alone. To be honest, this doesn't work well since Facebook can't really see what happens after the opt-in. Or they manually download a CSV of customers, upload it to Facebook, hope the format didn't break, and maybe to remember to do that every week. Maybe they don't. Both options kind of have the same problem. The algorithm gets weak, incomplete data about how your ads are actually doing. Best case scenario, you're manually showing Facebook, hey, here are people who bought, but this is still an average. Your webinar buyers and your direct sale buyers don't look the same. Your $500 customers and your $5,000 customers don't look the same. When you mash all of your customers into one list, the algorithm optimizes for averages and your CPA goes up because you're paying to attract more of your weaker customers, not just your best ones. SegMetrics Conversion Feeder fixes this. It sends your filtered, segmented conversion data from SegMetrics to your ad platforms every day, automatically. You get to decide what your best customer means. That could be customer value, or by tags, or by products purchased, or custom fields, or any of those combinations. And then only those conversions get sent to train the algorithm. Better data in, better ads out. Let me show you how it works. So let's start in SegMetrics, and I'm going to click on Account Settings, and I'm going to open up the integrations page. All right. Then for the ad platform you want to set up the conversion feeder for, we're going to click those three little dots here and select Set up ad tracking. And this brings you to the conversion feeder admin panel. So on Facebook ad settings, the conversion feeder admin page, I'm going to select a new feeder. All right. So add feeder, and I'm going to change the ad account. I only have the one. And then I'm going to choose the pixel or the conversion target that I want to send this data to. If you only have the one pixel, you'll see it here. And if you have multiple, you can pick the one you want to train. And you can also add in a new conversion target. All right, so I'm going to use this one right here. And next, I'm going to choose my conversion type. In this case, I want to send in purchases. Now here's where it gets powerful. I can filter exactly who gets sent in. Let's say I'm running a webinar funnel and I want Facebook to find me more people just like the ones who actually bought from the webinar, not just anyone who bought. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a filter and, oops, wrong one. I'm going to add a filter and I'm going to do a tag name and I'm going to contains, and we're just going to do our webinar. So anything with the word webinar in it. So we know they came through a webinar funnel. All right. And now only purchases from people tagged as webinar attendees are going to get sent to this pixel. Facebook isn't learning from my entire customer base anymore. It's learning from exactly the segment I want more of. Click save, bloop, and that's it. Your conversion feeder will now run every day automatically. You don't have to touch it again. It ties each conversion to the specific ad click that drove it, which is something a manual CSV upload can't do because Facebook and Google don't accept click data through bulk uploads. Now, every day, your ad platforms are getting fresh, filtered, ad attributed conversion data. No spreadsheets, no weekly uploads you forget about. It just runs. And this works across Facebook, Google Ads, TikTok, Bing, all of these things. Now let me walk you through 3 ways to get Conversion Feeder to go beyond just send in your customers. So first, filtering by promotion type. If you're running ads to a webinar, you don't want Facebook learning from all your customers. You want to learn from customers who came through a webinar. Those are the people your webinar ad should find more of. Set up a conversion feeder filtered by your webinar tag. Now your webinar campaigns are trained on webinar buyers, not your general customer base. The algorithm stops guessing which of your customers came from webinars and starts knowing. Next, filtering by customer persona. Let's say you know that copywriters are your best customers. You can filter conversion feeder to only send in customers who identified as copywriters. Facebook and Google already know who's a copywriter in their database, but they don't know which copywriters would buy from you. Your data does. Now the algorithm can match those two things together. And this works for any persona or demographic you track: industry, job role, company size, anything in your custom fields. Third, filtering by customer value. The truth is, not all customers are equal. Some buy once and disappear. Some stay for years and buy again and again. Which type do you want more of? Set your filter to only send in customers who spent over $1,000 or whatever your threshold is for a high value customer. Now, you're not telling the algorithm, find me more buyers. You're telling it, find me more buyers like the ones who actually stick around and spend. That's a very different signal, and it produces very different results. Bottom line, the most expensive targeting mistake isn't a bad audience. It's a good audience diluted with everyone else. The reason is that a bad audience you notice and fix, great. But a diluted audience, you don't really notice. You scale, and every dollar you spend scales the waste right along with it. So many businesses are overspending on ads because they're under-informing the algorithm. Don't do it. Don't do that. SegMetrics Conversion Feeder is a 2-minute, one-time setup that keeps improving your ROAS. Everything downstream from your ad targeting, your clicks, your opt-ins, your sales, it all gets more profitable when the algorithm learns from better conversion data. That's our conversion feeder. If you have questions or want to learn more, shoot us an email at support@segmetrics.io. You can always test drive this with your own marketing data for free with our 14-day free trial. I'll drop a link in the description where you can sign up for free. You already know who your best customers are. Now your ad platform can too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside.